got them. Now we're gonna start. Today we're making BLTs. It's a very simple sandwich. It's a very understandable sandwich. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. The only choices you have are you gonna put Miracle Whip or real mayonnaise on them. It's all up to you. I'm a Miracle Whip man, so is my family. Although occasionally they like a good Hellmann's mayonnaise. It's all up to you what you want to put on it. It's going to be a very simple sandwich to make today. If you look online, you'll see a lot of fancier chefs using a sourdough they've left out for days, and how do you get specialty bread and specialty this and that. But when you come home and you're hungry and you just want to make one real quick, it's just, what bread do you have? What bacon do you have? Are there tomatoes? And where's your lettuce? We're just going to serve this with a side of a slice of watermelon, and we're going to be ready to go. It's a great summer nighttime dish. Let's get started. Now, how much bacon do you need? That's all up to you. You decide how much you want to use. Right here, I have 3 full packs. They used to be 16 ounce. Now they're only 12. So I have 3 12-ounce packs. Probably won't use it all tonight. 8 slices of bread for making 4 sandwiches. 3 good tomatoes and a head of iceberg lettuce. You can use romaine. You can use shredded lettuce. You can use whatever you like. But this is the kind of stuff usually sitting around your house when you want to make a BLT. Unless you have to run out and get some bacon, this is what you usually have sitting around. Okay, we're going to start with our Lodge pan today. Lodge, cast iron. You know I love cast iron. We're going to put our bacon into a cold pan and then turn on the heat. Now, I've said this many times before when you're cooking bacon. You do not need to start with your pan hot. In fact, it's easier to manage and your bacon will come out better if you start in a cold pan and then turn on the heat. You never need the temperature above medium. It's going to keep down the splatter. It's going to be easier to control the cooking of your bacon, and it's going to cause less shrinkage. So that's what I want you to do. You cook it however you want. Everything in this video, every video I make, you can do it however you want. I'm trying to show you how I do it and how I've learned over the years the best way to do it. So let's get started with our bacon. Now, like I said, this is Lodge. It's the best cast iron you can buy. We're going to take our bacon and get it started first. I usually just start with 4 strips so I can control it. I can watch how it's cooking. If you notice, I'm alternating the big end with the small end sides. Big, 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 big. And then I'm going to turn my heat onto medium, and we're going to let it heat up. We're going to cook a batch, then we'll get the rest going. You can hear that the bacon is starting to talk at you a little bit. It's starting to sizzle. You can see now that some of the fat is starting to come out, the bacon grease. That's a good sign that it's starting to crisp up on the other side. Now it's been almost a full 5 minutes. As you can see, I haven't moved it. Start, flip it. It's holding its shape nicely. Might have to break it free from the bottom. But there's a lot less shrinkage this way. Now we're going to let it cook on that side for about 3 more minutes. That side cooked at 3 minutes. We're going to turn it back one more time. Look how beautiful that bacon looks. I've done this before. We're just going to put it on a plate. We don't want to put it on paper towel, because if you take bacon and put it on paper towel, all you're doing is soaking your bacon in a bacon-soaked paper towel. I'll do one more batch, and after that, I'm just going to cook it all off. I'm alternating big side, small side, and we're going to give this side 2 minutes. Now, if you notice, this is our first bacon we just cooked. It continues to cook. Bacon does not crisp in the pan. Bacon crisps once you take it out and let it cool. And there's 2 minutes on the other side. That's our 4 minutes. We flip it back real quick, just enough to get the grease down. Then we just take it off. Allow it to drain for a second or two, get some of that grease off. Get the same plate you had before, lay it right on top. This is where you might want to straighten out your bacon so that it goes onto the sandwich easier. There we go. Now I'm just going to cook the rest off. Now to get rid of your bacon grease, put some tin foil in the drain in your sink. And see here, you can just pour all of the grease right into the tin foil and let it sit until it cools, and then you can throw it away. Never let your bacon build up more than 3 batches, because there's so much in there by then, you're just deep frying your bacon, and that's not what you want to do. This is 3 packs of bacon, cooked slowly on medium with draining the grease every 3 batches, and you end up not deep frying your bacon. As you can see, that's a lot of bacon. It's not a lot of shrinkage, and that's what you want. You want a lot of end product, and that's pretty good looking bacon right there. Now we're going to core and slice a couple tomatoes. Take off the stem, the green part that's on the top, and you'll see you're left with an indentation. You've got to get that out of there. You can buy a tomato corer, or you can do it like I am right here with a knife. Notice I'm moving my knife back and forth in a cutting motion, but I'm turning the tomato. I am not moving my knife. Once the stem is out, you can cut yourself right there really bad if you're not paying attention. Once you're ready, we're going to slice the tomatoes, but what you want to use is a knife with a serrated edge for cutting. Keep them in the bowl. Cut off the bottom part. It's edible, but you can see this little tab in the bottom. People see that. They usually don't want to eat it. You can serve it or not. It's up to you. And slice your tomatoes about a 1/4 inch thick. I like a good meaty bite of a tomato. Slice them as thick or as thin as you like. It's all up to you. And you'll notice after I get to this point, I'm going to turn my tomato around because you want to hold the larger part while you cut the smaller part. There comes a point where you can't really get a good cut in the last chunk. So you can lay it down flat, start your cut, stand it up, and cut all the way through. And there you go, a nice bowl of sliced tomatoes. Looks beautiful, looks tempting, looks tasty. Everybody's going to want to eat them. And now comes your own personal option, if you like it or not. Cheese. Cheddar cheese. New York cream extra double sharp cheddar cheese. I love this stuff. I love cheese. You can never have too much. Slice it about 1/8 inch thick. You can see it sticks to the knife. I'm using my vegetable knife. It helps the cheese not stick as much. Just cut as many slices as you like. About 3 per sandwich is usually pretty good. Now if you want to get a little bit fancy, you can set your cheese, stack it like this on a plate, make it look pretty. People eat with their eyes long before they eat with their mouth. And remember, we're setting this out so everybody can make their own sandwiches like a self-service bar. Here we have just a regular head of iceberg lettuce. It's a standard you can use for sandwiches in your house. Most people have it laying around. You can see I've been peeling this off of the stem without removing it, so the lettuce will last longer. And now for the toast. 2 pieces per sandwich. Just keep toasting it over and over and over again till you have it how dark you want it and as many slices as you need. Now everything is done for the BLTs. This is going to be our dessert we're serving with it. It's a watermelon. I'm going to use a serrated knife again. I'm going to start by just cutting it right down the middle until I have 2 nice halves. And they're beautiful. That's some good looking watermelon right there. Now if you want to get 4 good slices out of it, take 1/2, cut it about 1.5 inches back. What you want to do is get a watermelon plate that looks like this. And you can cut it right down the middle. There's a piece for 1 person, a piece for 2 persons. Now take the other half you didn't cut yet, or the bigger half that's left over, and do it again. If it doesn't want to stay still for you, if it's rocking too much, you can lay it on its side and start your cut through the side this way. Then stand it up. Sometimes you have to be smarter than the watermelon. And there's 4 halves. 4 beautiful halves for dessert. Now you know by now I'm really big on self-service. I like people to be able to make it how they want. But let's show what we have. We have our toast, enough for 8 sandwiches, bacon, more than enough for 8 sandwiches, lettuce, sliced cheese, our tomatoes cut at about a 1/4 inch thickness. Right there you can see. And watermelon. They can choose themselves. Now, like I said, we're a Miracle Whip family. So we're going to put together a sandwich. We're going to put it on a plate. We're going to take a piece of watermelon, put it on the plate. Then we're having dinner. All right, 2 pieces of toast. However much Miracle Whip or mayonnaise you like on it is up to you. I consider Miracle Whip and mayonnaise to be the glue of sandwiches. It holds everything together. So there's a good start. Here's some nice lettuce, a couple of tomatoes that covers it nicely. 4 pieces of bacon. If you're gonna make a sandwich, make it hearty. Now I like to tear them so that they fit completely on, and then put them all in the same direction. It's up to you. You can have them overhang if you like. We cut cheddar cheese. 1, 2, 3 slices. And we'll top it. Now, you can put a toothpick in it if you like. It's up to you. I'm not going to in this case. What I am going to do is cut it. I'm going to cut it diagonally with my serrated knife. Now, let's arrange that real pretty on this plate. Take your sandwich, push it away from each other, bring it back to each other. That's a nice decoration. Take a piece of watermelon, place it on there, and you are all set. All you need now is a fork. Dinner's ready. And there you have it, folks. BLT. Bacon, lettuce, and tomato made here in Ken's Kitchen. Monday through Sunday, 24/7. Yep, and that's how it runs here. So, if you have any questions about how to make this, you can contact me. And this is the point where we get to the same old. Please like, please subscribe. It's just a click. I appreciate that people are subscribing. Please like it as well. Likes count. Subscribes count. You can get notifications so that you're notified every time a video comes out. But the likes and the subscribes together help me a great deal. As always, you can come to me for help and make things together if you're 18 or over at CHEFKENDAD.INFO. I have hats there. I have aprons there. I can personalize them with your names. It's up to you. If you have small humans between the ages of 3 and 18, you can go to OutSchool. Find Chef Ken Dad on OutSchool.com. If you want to find out what we're doing on OutSchool, go to CHEFKENDAD.INFO. Now it's at CHEFKENDAD.INFO. All of the weekly dishes are listed with their ingredients and what's needed each week. You can look many weeks in the future. I'm open to suggestions. I can change it up for you if you like. If you know somebody who wants to try and they want to take a free class up to $20, which my class is covered, you can put in this coupon code right here, ChefKendad20. If you've never been on OutSchool before, if you've never taken a class on OutSchool before, you can get a free class, and it doesn't have to be mine. It can be anybody else on OutSchool. Put in ChefKendad20 and try a free class. See how you like it. So remember, like, subscribe, notifications, leave me comments. It all helps. I say this all the time. Baking is science. Cooking is art. Did we get through this class without a blurble? I think we did. Just because it's a simple dish. There's nothing to guess about. It's all up to you. But blurble is something you learn. I like to say blurble. You'll get used to blurble. Blurble comes from the heart. Baking is science. Cooking is art. Blurble comes from the heart. I hope to see you, your friends, the people you know, next week. Take care, guys, and thanks. I didn't have the heart. Bye.